Wow, you made it to this module. I want to say congratulations because not everybody is willing to take the uncomfortable actions to get their life to move forward. That's why you see so many people stuck in a life that they do not want. But look at you, here you are trying to really understand how you can move forward, how you can get to your next level. And I want you to know that I really take your time very seriously because I know that this is an investment on you to ensure that you can get the tools that will help you levitate and thrive in our society today. I believe you've done your homework and I believe you went through the assignment that I gave you in the last module and you were able to really build the right mindset and really get you to develop the type of beliefs that will get you from where you are right now to the next level. Like everything depends on your belief, like I said in the last module. So in this module, I want to show you how you can design your life. Like many people go through life not really knowing what they want. If you ask them what they don't want, like if I ask you what you don't want, you have a lot of things that you don't want in your life. You don't want to be poor, you don't want to be miserable, you don't want to be sad, you don't want to, like there are so many things you do not want. But what do you want? This becomes the question. And for so many people, they don't know. And I hope that this module is going to help you really get clarity on what you want, because once you know what you want, you will be able to go get it. Just imagine you wake up one day and you said, I want to go out. You go into the bathroom, take your bath and wear your best clothes and said, I'm going out. Then you step outside your house, bought a taxi or a cab or a bike, wherever you are, and you said, take me somewhere. And the bike man or the driver says, where are you going to? And immediately you said, I don't even know where I'm going to. What do you think is going to happen? Two things is going to happen. Number one, you are either going to go back to your house or you are going to wander around in circles and at the end of the day, not achieve anything. And that's how many people live their life. They go through every single day not having a clear, defined route on where they want their life to go. When I was growing up, I had this cousin, not had, but I have this cousin who was, back then when we were young, he was older than me, far, far older than me. And he told his parents that he wanted to be a musician, He was not going to go to school. He wanted to sing and really dance because he was so talented. Like this guy was literally talented. He could sing, he could dance, he could draw. Like he was very, very good, gifted, I would say. Then he tried singing, he did his first album, and at the end of the day, he started promoting it, but people didn't really receive that album, they didn't really buy. And guess what? In a few months' time, he gave up that dream and went into the same business his mother was doing, selling bread. Till this day, that guy is still selling bread. He's over 30-something years old, close to 40, and he's still selling bread, struggling every single day of his life. I'm not saying this because I believe that I'm the one who have all the answers or I know or I'm perfect in any way. But you see, the thing is this. When you do not know where you want to go in life, when you do not know what you want in life, it is easy to get distracted and spend your time wasting it chasing the wrong things. There's this quote that really got to me when I was young. He said, don't spend all your time climbing a wall only to reach at the top of the wall and realize, man, you have actually been spending this time climbing the wrong wall. And a lot of us are going through life really climbing the wrong wall. How many times have you made decisions in your life whereby you end up realizing that it's actually a waste of your time? How many times have you tried to do something, you dabble, maybe somebody tells you this thing is working, like so many people today. Come and put your money here, you make some money, they go do it and they lose money. Come and do this, you make some money and you go do it and you lose money. You see them dabble around, trying every single thing because they don't have a definite purpose. They don't have a definite aim. What's your direction for your life? Because your direction is really going to help you navigate through life because there's so many distractions today. Today we have our phones, which is the greatest distractions you can have. So many things going on out there. You read the news, so many things going on. You listen to music. Everything is just a distraction. And all these distractions can really influence you to not go after the things you want because you will not really know exactly what that is. So my purpose for really this entire module is for you to create the life that you want. Design it. Because once you can design it and know exactly what you want for your life, it is easy to go get it. The reason why the whites are more successful than the black is really simple. They spend their entire life pursuing one thing. Maybe it's music they want to go into. You see them from childhood, they start going into music, learning everything about music. If it's dancing, they do the same. If it's business, they do the same. If it's programming, if it's doing whatever they want, they start it from a very young age. And every decision they make as they grow up is levitated towards that direction they have decided for themselves. And this is really the singular thing that differentiates people who are successful from people who are not successful. Successful people know what they want in life and they go get it. But unsuccessful people, they dabble around, try every single thing, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. They are constantly being moved by the outside world. They allow life push them around. And I believe you too have allowed life push you around for so long. And that's because you lack the clarity of what exactly you want. When I was a young kid, at that time I didn't know what I want, but I knew that I didn't want to suffer. I knew that I wanted something better. I knew that I didn't want to live the life that I saw my parents or my family living. I wanted more for myself. And that foundation is really what helped me to push myself towards the direction that I wanted to go. I knew I wanted to have a lot of money. I knew I wanted to be successful in life, even though I didn't know how to get it. But I always went after the things that I want. Because once you do not have a direction for your life, it's easy to get caught up with every distractions that happen around you. It's easy for somebody who don't know where they are going to, sit down one day and wake up, or maybe wake up in the morning and start gossiping with their friends. It's easy for somebody who doesn't know what they are going to, spend time watching movies for hours, doing nothing with their time. It's easy when you do not know where you are going to really get lost in the moment. But when you have a direction, a clear direction of what you want for your life, every single moment you just wake up, you will be willing to do the uncomfortable things that will get you towards that direction. Even sometimes you might, get distracted and get lost in the moment. But because you have a North Star, you have something that you are pursuing, that thing will always call you, to always pull you towards the right direction. So let's put it this way. They said, show me your friends and I will show you who you are. So let's assume that you grow up in a neighborhood where there's a lot of rough things going on like I did. Thieves, cultists, different category of human being. It is easy for you to spend your entire time with those people when you do not really know what you want. It's easy for you to get influenced by their decisions and their actions. Because if you do not have a direction for your own life, then it's really easy to get lost in the crowd. This is where it boils down to. It is very important that you design your life. You really know exactly the thing you want in this world. Find that one thing. You don't have to be 10, just one thing that you want. Let me put it in perspective for you. If you believe in God, I want you to pretend or just imagine that you are walking on the road one day and God appears to you and He tells you, son or daughter, I've seen you suffer so much. I've seen you struggle. I've seen you go through pain. And I'm tired of you always disturbing me with your prayers. I want to answer you right now. What do you want me to do for you? Just pick one thing that you will know that if I settle this desire, you will be settled for life. You'll be okay for life. What would that thing be? What are you going to tell God to do for you if you had that opportunity? And now God is not coming to save you. I'm not trying to tell you God is coming to save you, but I'm just trying to paint a picture for you. What are you going to say you want? What is that one thing that you need to happen in your life that will make you feel fulfilled? Let's pretend you are years into the future and you are about to die. What is that one thing that would have had to happen in your life that would make you feel like, yes, I lived a very fulfilling life. I'm grateful and I'm thankful that I was able to go through life and really be successful at this thing. What is that one thing? This is where it all starts. Having clarity of mind and knowing exactly what you want for life. When I was a young child, I grew up in a very poor environment, like I keep saying. But the only thing that got me hurt was because I knew what I wanted for my life. I knew that I didn't want to suffer. I knew that I wanted to be able to provide for my kids someday, even though then I didn't have a kid. I knew that I wanted to have a family of my own. I wanted to live in a very beautiful environment. I wanted to see the world. I knew all these things initially. And that led me on a journey to get me to where I am right now. And I'm still on that journey. I'm not satisfied. I'm not comfortable. I'm not really even close to my dreams yet. But because I have a dream that is always calling me, I'm always chasing something. I'm always doing my best to stay on a path of that dream. There are things in life that are going to come up that you cannot control 100%. People are going to die. Things are going to happen that you cannot control. But your business is not to focus on the things that you cannot control. Your business is to focus on you. It's to focus on the things that you can control. And what are the things you can control? You can control your habits. You can control your mindset. You can control how you see life. You can control the things you want in life. You can control all these things if you choose to take control of them. Many people believe that God is going to save them, is going to give them the answers. And because they believe that the solution is up to God, they never really take the actions that will change their life. They keep praying, they keep waiting, they keep hoping that God is going to come. But nobody is going to come save you. You have to decide what you want for your life. You have to really be the one to design your life and make it exactly how you envision it. I'm going to show you the tools that you can use to really design your life. The tools that have helped me design my own life. But before I show you the tools, I want you to understand how important it is that you design and really set a North Star for yourself. Because this North Star is what's going to guide you through life. Because there's going to be a lot of distractions, a lot of things that will happen to want to pull you down, want to get you from the paths you have chosen. But if you really have something that is pulling you, that is calling you, a dream, if you have a dream, then you will be able to navigate through these hurdles. It's just like somebody who's driving. I can't just wake up one day and, jump into my car and decide I want to go out and I don't know where I want to go. Or pack up my bag and decide I'm going to travel and I don't even have a destination. I don't even know where I want to go. I will never arrive at anywhere, because I will just get confused, get lost. Because there's no destination. But when you are traveling and you know where you're going to, even if you don't know how to get there, it's easy for you to ask questions as you go. Excuse me, how do I navigate? Where's the road or what path do I need to take to get to this place? They will show you, right? Then you follow that path. You get lost again, you ask questions. But when you do not know where you are going to, when you ask questions, okay, I'm traveling, but I don't know where I'm going to. Okay, where do you want to arrive? I don't even know. Where is this destination? I don't even know. How can somebody help you when you do not know what you want? All this entire course is here to do is to show you how you can really design your life and give you the tools you need to create it. I've seen so many people really give up on their dreams. Not because they want to give up on their dreams, but because they don't really know what that dream is. They don't really know. Many people don't know what their dream is. You might not even know what your dream is. But if you do, then you are lucky that you have that clarity to know what you want in life. Because the only thing you have to do in this life is choose what you want in this life and focus 100% of your time. Commit, dedicate every single day to ensure that that thing becomes possible. And the only way to do this is to know what exactly that thing is. One of the things that has helped me in my life is having a direction. It's really having a direction, knowing where I want to go. When you know where you want to go, you won't spend time or waste time with people who are not helping you get to that goal. I had to move out of my mother's house. I had to cut off friends. I had to sacrifice just because of my goal, my dream. And until you are willing to make such commitments, you will never create the life you want. It's not going to happen by some type of miracle. It's only going to happen if you sit down and design it and work every single day to make it happen. This is the only way it can happen. It's just like an artist. You want to draw something. You can look at what you want to draw or imagine it in your mind. But if you do not sit down and go pick up the pen or the brush to draw and paint that thing out, it's not going to be a reality. This is the way it is. This is just the way it is. So it's very important you really know where you are going to. It's important you have a direction for where you want your life to go. Because this will help you navigate through the hurdles in life. Just imagine you are driving. You are driving and you get to a part of the road that is bad. Because you know where you are going to, right? You are not going to turn back and say, I don't want to go anywhere, I want to go back home. No, you are going to find a way to dodge that pothole or to go through another route. But the end result is you getting to your destination because you know exactly where you are going to. But if you do not know, it's easy for you to say because that pothole is there or because that road is bad and I want to go back or go to another direction. It's easy for you to get distracted and fall off the path. But the reason why you need to know where you are going to is really so that when you fall off the path, you'll be able to get yourself realigned to the dream, to the goal, to the life you want. You'll be able to get yourself back in focus. Like when you want to take a picture, right? You have to focus on what you want to see in that picture. Then you take the picture. You cannot say, I want to take that beautiful tree there and you are pointing your camera at a different place. Maybe the grass, and the thing you want to capture is the tree. You have to take your camera and focus your camera on the tree, on the frame you want to capture. And that's the only way you can have that picture. So I want you to really think about this. How many times have you fallen off the path just because you do not know where you are going to? How many times have you spent months, weeks, years doing the same thing over and over and over again and not seeing a different result? They say that is insanity. But the only way you can get a different result is really to know the result you want. What's the result you want? If you are a student, back then when I was in school, I was not very inspired to be a student. Like I didn't love school. It was something I hate. But because one of the excuses my mother gave me is that she didn't go to school. One of the things that made her poor, she said, is because she didn't go to school. So I wanted to make her proud. I wanted to go to school and just give her the result. And I did that. Even when I hated reading, I forced myself to try and read and just score some good grades. And when I was done with school, I gave her the result like, this is what you want, right? I'm done with you. I fulfilled your dream. It's time for me to pursue my dream. Understand what I'm trying to paint here. Because of the fact that I wanted to give her the results, I had to force myself to commit to schooling. I have to force myself to commit to coming to class every single day to learn, even though that was not what was interesting to me. So what I'm trying to say is this: when you know the result you want to create, it's easy for you to create it. Unlike somebody that doesn't know what they want to create, if you don't know what you want to achieve in your life, how do you think you are going to achieve it? I've seen so many young people waste their life just because they lack clarity. They don't know the path they want to go. So they dabble. They go here, they go here, they go there, they go there, they go there, they go everywhere. And when you are going everywhere, you are going nowhere. When you are going everywhere, you are really going nowhere. Because what's going to get you to your destination is 100% focus. Focusing on that place or that path or that thing you want to achieve. This is what I want, and go after it. And that is the one thing that has really helped me in my life, to have that clarity of what I want. That I want to be a father, I want to be a husband, I want to be somebody who will have my own family, and I want to be successful. Not just cave into what life or reality choose for me. They said if you do not work hard on building your own dreams, you are going to work hard on building somebody else's dreams. And most people work hard on building somebody else's dreams because they don't even know what their dream is. That's where you see laborers, laboring in vain. If you want to be successful, if you want to be the richest person in the world, you cannot accept a life that you are subjected to working as maybe a bricklayer. That's not going to get you to that goal. Because hard work is not what gets people successful. It's a different framework entirely. There are a lot of people who work very hard in this world, very, very hard, but yet they are not able to really achieve even a small amount of success. Because number one, you are working hard doing the wrong thing. Number two, you are working hard on the wrong path. Because you do not know what the right path is. You don't know what exactly you want. So it's easy for you to cave in. When I was a young kid, I would try different hustle. I went to my friend. I said, I want to make money, please. The guy was working in a pure water factory back then. I said, if you have any sport, I want to come work so that I will make some money. So one Sunday he called me, man, we have some opening. Come on, help me load pure water in a bus or in a truck. And I went that Sunday, we did that work. At the end of the day, they gave us 500 or so. I think 500, I can't really remember. But when I got home, man, my body pain was so much. And I said, man, this is not really what's going to get me the success I was craving for at that time, the money that I was looking for. That was not what was going to get me that money. So I didn't go back. I didn't go back to do that job anymore. I tried photography for a while. I knew that that was not going to get me to the result I want. I didn't go back to there. When you try things knowing that you have a target, it's easy for you to really understand the momentum you are creating. So if you try this and it doesn't work, and you try this and it doesn't work, and it doesn't get you to that result, you are going to know. Then you have to change your approach and try different things. You have to try different things to get you to the main thing you want. But if you do not know where you are going to, it's easy to get lost in those things you are trying and settle for just one. Because life is hard, everything is hard. Let me just choose this. Let me just cave in. Life pushes a lot of people around and they cave in, they accept reality the way it is. They decide, man, I can't change it, so let me just accept it. Just because they lack clarity.